Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope all of you are doing good, and today we are going to learn about Python data types. In previous video we have talked about what is interpreter and what is variable in Python. I hope you all are clear. If still you have any doubt, you can comment below. I will answer every comment. For Python data types, I am going straight to the my project and then creating new Python file. Python file name is data files, data type. So here we are. So what are data types? The data types are the classification or categorization of data items. For suppose age is equals to 45. Okay. Now my name is, can I add these two terms in mathematics possible? No, we can't, because if we go and do that, that will go and show some error, because addition of two values is possible, but addition of one value and one string is not possible, right? But let's suppose we want to check it. Let's go on our run and then run our file. See guys, I got an error. The error is name error. Sorry, I didn't create it as a string. That's why I'm getting this error. Okay, so now if I go and do this, then this is a type error, because data types are, you can't add int and string. Okay, so what is int and what is string, we are going to know about it in this video. So now you are getting that why we have separated the data as this is as an int and this is a string, because we want to perform operation on this data. That's why we separated them, we classified them, so that being classified we can perform operation on them. Okay, it represents the kind of value that tell what operations can be performed on a particular data. Since everything is an object in Python program, so everything like age is an object, this string is also an object, now this result is also an object, so everything is an object in Python language. Data types are actually classes and variables are instance of these class. This is an data type. For suppose int. Now int is a data type, so let's call it a class. Okay, I'm making it as a comment. So int is a class. Okay, and variable are instance. A is a variable. Now this is will be called as instance or object of that class. So int is a class here. Okay, the type of a is int and the value of a is 5. So what is a? A is object of class int. I hope you are getting it. Now let me tell you that what is Python data types and how many data types are. These are the standard or built-in data types of Python. You have numeric, you have dictionary, you have boolean, set, and sequence type. In numeric, you have int, integer, float, and complex. So what is integer? This value is represented by int class. I have told you we will go through the int, what is class. I will dive into it, but first we will cover the basics part. Let's suppose you have a map. Okay, you want to create a building, you want to build uh, uh, a multi-story building, and you have a map. Okay, so let's suppose that map is a class. For suppose at this level, now class is a map. Okay, so that this value is represented by int class. It contains positive or negative values also. So let's go give it -5. As you can see, I have got the minus. So any number here, you can go as long as you can. Now this is the value of a, and this represent the int class, because this is an int value. I hope you are getting it. A is a variable and this is the value, and this represents a int class. In Python there is no limit to how long an integer value can be. There is no limit of it. And then just run it, you will get exactly the value that you have given to variable a. Now what is float? A real number with floating point representation. For suppose you have another AB is now this value can be represented as float. To check the type of a variable, you can just give this command, and if you want to check what is the type of AB, let's print this one out. Okay, now the type of AB will be printed out, and that's a float. Now class is that thing that the value is represented this class, and the class name is float. Okay, what is float? Float is a data type. Okay, and what is into this data type? We have values that have this point. So every value that having a point values, floating point values, those all values are float values. Now complex. What is complex number? We all have studied in mathematics also. Real number plus imaginary part of that number is equal to complex number. Complex number is represented by complex class also. Okay, so for example, let you an example here. Example. Now if I want to print this one, here you go, example. And if I want to print the type of example, so here you have class as. So we have class of every data type here that represent this value is represent that class, and type is a function. Here we will learn about it, that what is function, but for as a basic you need to know about it, that how you gonna know the data type of a variable. You need to give here the input, and input should be a variable. So here you have again, but you need to print it again. Print int class as we have given here. This is an int. This value represent int class, so we have got in type as an class as int. Now I have a question for you all. If I have a complex value as now I want to access the real part of this complex number, how I am receive that as output? The answer of this question you will get in next video. Stay tuned, be safe, see you in the next.
I hope you are getting knowledge through my videos. Every day I'm gonna deliver you one lecture on Python, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. If you hit that like button, that gonna boost my morale too. So every day one video, stay tuned. See you in the next one.